Hello, everyone. I'm ready, I think, for a new laptop. Sorry for the delay. I turned it on at 7 o'clock, so if there's any update, because it's told to do updates after 11 p.m. Eastern, only 8. My computer has its own mind, so sorry, guys. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so I was going to do some cardio, and yesterday I was talking to a friend of mine who's also a student, and I said, I got to do this workshop on angels. And today I get a message from one of my viewers and subscribers about angels. All right, I'm going to talk a little bit about angels. You had a good nap, so you won't be tired. Oh, that's good. Well, have a good evening to everybody. I love cake, but have to be careful. Oh, sometimes people are talking about cake. That looks good. That looks good. I came very close to not coming on tonight. For some reason, I was feeling extremely tired. I don't know why. It was just weird, but I kind of know. So we'll see. Anyways, I called on Archangel Michael. Yeah, maybe because I'm going to talk about angels and not the good ones. So maybe that's what it was. I don't know. So yes, angels. When you're working with angels and you're calling on angels from the divine. You're calling good angels. But there are such thing as fallen angels. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about them. They're also known as dark angels. These are angels that were kind of booted out from heaven, from our Creator. And they were rebellious. They weren't listening. They didn't behave. They've got unholy ways. Okay. So some say there's like 200 of them that were fallen angels. Some say there's more. There's maybe like 700 or more. Who knows the accurate count? But these angels were forbidden to mingle with humans and not teach them, forbidden knowledge, which they didn't obey, and they still went ahead and had sexual intercourse with humans. And then these humans that were born from this were half angels and half human, and they were called the Nephilims. So yeah, and they taught a lot of forbidden knowledge, because it's powerful to have knowledge, but if you don't know what to do with the knowledge, it's good to learn a little bit about the wisdom and before you apply some of that knowledge. This knowledge is quite powerful, and they weren't taught how to handle it and how to deal with that knowledge. So anyways, there's a book, the Book of Enoch. I have this one, the Book of Enoch. Apparently in one of the books, I think it's number 6, because he has a lot of books, but it's number 6 or chapter 6. It talks about the fallen angels, and it apparently lists the 200 names. But I was told it's not the 200 names of the fallen angel; it's the names of the leaders of those angels. They each have a lead, and it's the name of them. Some say there's 13 of them. Some say there's 7. I personally have not looked into the dark angels and fallen angels that much. But if you were to look it up, you look for the Book of Enoch. There's a few of them. And I haven't read the whole thing, about half. And I don't think it mentions angels in there. The Book of Enoch was omitted from the Bible. And I think the Torah, the Jewish people figured that the Book of Enoch doesn't align with their teachings. So they also don't have it in the Torah. So with that being said, you don't want to call on these angels. Even if I were to tell you some of their names, you just don't want to call on them. They're no good. If you feel you have a dark angel that's my dog coming in, dropped her toy stick. If you feel that you have dark angels surrounding you, just call on the divine. You can call on Jesus, you can call on God, the God of your understanding, and ask them to be removed. You can tell them to go away. I don't know why they would be hanging around a person unless the person is something really deep is going on with them, like they were heavily into drugs or stuff like that. They don't usually mingle around people that are They're pretty good people. So, but if you feel that there's something like that around, you just want to tell them to get lost. I've done a couple of cleansing, and a couple of people, they weren't possessed, but there was something around them, and I've had to call and command that they leave. They had no dominion over that person, and to so it's like demons. So the dark angels, another name is like demons, right? So you get rid of them. You don't want them around. They can cause a person illness. They can cause a person to do stuff they normally wouldn't do. They're evil. They have unholy ways. So anyway, yeah. But why do they call them angels? Because there's two types. Angels can be demons, like people. We're a human race, but human race can be good and can be bad. And these particular angels, all the angels can be angelic, and it depends what you want, you call them for and what you want them to do with you. But those were fallen angels. They were angels that, for some reason, they didn't want to obey the rules. They were disobedient of the Creator, and they were disrespectful, and they got booted out of heaven. That's what is being said. I mean, I don't think I was there. If I was back in reincarnation, I don't know. I don't remember. I highly doubt I was there. These angels have not, the fallen angels have not been born on earth. They came here. But angels have not been ever born here on any planet, you know. But the fallen angels that did come here, they procreated with humans, and they weren't supposed to. So if you look up, if you want to know more about this, I mean, there's so much information out there, but you can look at the Book of Enoch, start reading some of that, and search for, you know, dark angels. I think the Book of Enoch has got a book called The Angels, the Watchers, because the Watchers are the leaders of these fallen angels. So if you want to get into that, you can and look some of them up. Some of them, like I said, you don't want to call them the dark angels. They're up to no good, and you just, you know, yeah, that's what you thought. Demons, yes, they were rebellious in that. So you've heard of angels and demons, because angels can be both. And most of the time, you look at the Bible or any book that talks about angels, it's always in the masculine form. But angels per se, they really don't. They're not male or female. They can come to you as, like, Archangel Mike is always depicted as a masculine, as a man. And some of the other angels, sometimes you see them depicted as a female or a male. They're not, they don't have a sex. They're angels. They just have those attributes because they especially the archangels. Archangels have specific kind of skills that they can help. Like Archangel Raphael is a healer. You know, Archangel Gabriel is also a protector. They have other skills that they do, and they have jobs. So, and in the angelic world, there's different hierarchies, and like there's the dominions, the virtues, the higher up, the cherubims. The other angels, apart from what we know here, the angels, and then the archangels, the other ones don't deal too much with the public. They're still working, you know, under the Creator. But they take care of that, like the universe and the planets and celestial beings. It's the angels and the archangels that deal mostly with the human race, with people. So, so hello everybody. I see a lot of people here. I've got some new subscribers. Welcome. And like I said, yeah, my computer was doing this up. It took forever to tell me they were doing some security update, which it should do after 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I don't get it. But anyways, it is what it is. What it is. So yeah, the topic of angels. Yeah, there's some people that do magic, and they work with angels, but you have to be very careful. You have to know what you're doing, and you have to be careful who it is you're calling, because if you think you're doing good, but if you call on an angel that's like the demon, the other side of the angel, then it's not going to be good. The outcome won't be good for either what you asked for and yourself. So you want to stay away from that. Stay away from that. But talk about angels. I have Archangel Metatron, which is one of my favorite oracle. And yeah, rebellious. Yes, they were. Yeah, the fallen angels are just called dark angels. They were still angels because angels are not born here. They've never had a life on earth. You often say to people that, oh, so and so is an earth angel. Just basically means that this person on earth is acting good and does very holy things and helps a lot of people. They're like an angel, God given angel to you on earth, companion, but they're not like the angels. They're not archangels. Okay. Somebody that passes away sometimes can become like an angel to a person living here, not like an angel, archangel, but they act like an angel. They protect you and they help you. So the angel word is kind of misused in the sense there, but there's a meaning behind it. But it's not like the angel, not the angelic. They were born here. They are human. They crossed and they're acting like angels to a person. It's more like a guide, an ancestor that is helping you. But some people call them like angels. All right. I know it's confusing. It's like some people that says everybody's born with a guardian angel. As a medium, a lot of times you hear somebody say, oh, your door watcher. Well, the door watcher, the doorkeeper is your guardian angel. So different names, different things. You always talk to Archangel Michael. Yes. Archangel Michael is a good angel, and his brother, what was his brother? One of the fallen angel was his brother, and he was not, didn't behave. Yeah. It's very interesting. Hello, Tiger's Eyes. There's Shar, Care Bear, Jenny, Francis. I know some people are watching that have not subscribed, but I know they're watching, and especially one of the new subscribers right now. I know that she might have not hit it, but I know she's watching. So I hope everybody had a good day. It's been a really nice day here, nice and sunny. I took my dog for a ride, went and got her some raw food. So she's pretty happy and content. So, all right, let's pull some cards. Some cards from Archangel Metatron. Who we do? So let's do Francis here. She goes, hi, Tiger. Francis. Okay, untap energy, Kundalini. So Francis, I pulled the card number 35 from the Metatron. And Archangel Metatron says, by the way, I'm going to start doing the zodiac readings again. I'm going to start hopefully next week. It's been kind of busy here, but I'm going to start again. So something to look forward to. So the untapped energy says, think about the amount of untapped energy unused at your disposal. Okay. So, I mean, there's quite a bit of information here, but you can ask Metatron for help. Metatron is one of the archangels, and you could ask him to help you with that process, to use the untapped energies. There's no rush, but you can definitely ask for the help. The Kundalini focuses, well, the teaching of the Kundalini focuses a lot on the chakras, the energy centers. Some people are worried about the Kundalini. They don't want to wake it. They shouldn't be waking fast. If you're called to wake that Kundalini up, tap into untapped energies, then maybe it's time for you to do. A lot of people do it in yogas. It says here, look at the image on this card. Absorb its colors and the energy. Let it show you the state of your own Kundalini energy, dormant, awake, or half awake. There's no judgment, no right or wrong. Okay? It's part of you. Integrate it and own it. It is here to help your spiritual path by igniting fire, color, and light within you to help you see, feel, hear, taste with kaleidoscopic senses. What an extraordinary hidden asset. So let Metatron unveil it for you at the right time, in the right manner. A truly awakened spirit awaits. So that's your message. Okay. Hope I don't miss anybody. So Tiger's Eyes. I'm just going to see the people that I see here. If I miss anybody, just Sound in big caps that you want something here. So Jenny, what card? So I put the other cards separately so I don't fall on that one. It's a wake up call, Jenny. Jenny, you gotta wake up. It's a wake up call and says listen and take note. So let's see what you need to listen to and wake up to. And it's card number 11. So that's important. It says here, card number 11 links to the planet Pluto and rebirth. It also relates to the 1111. If you see 1111 a lot or 111, it's a wake-up call program to make us sit up and take notice of spirit. You can't ignore this call, okay? It signals that one way of doing life is over. So there's got to be some major changes happening. You need to prepare for the new. It will be done for the highest good for you and anyone else involved. What seems difficult and impossible at times will be made easier for you. There's still a little bit of a short time to prepare and evaluate to gather your strength, but the winds of change are here and the time is running out. So a little time, but it's getting there. So Metatron reaches out his arm to help you with grace to the next stage of your journey. And as the call is by you, is heated, the sky is lightened, the golden rays come back to you, and the light pierces the darkness to reveal a new vision, a new life, a new possibility. So wake-up calls can be both very individual, of course, but they affect us. A wake-up call is usually always a good thing. Sometimes a person might not see it, but it is, at the end of it all, a good thing. And it helps the collective conscious. So it's entwined with the collective consciousness. So raising global awareness, right? So that's a good card for you, Jenny. After Jenny, who else did I see? There's Tiger's Eye. Okay, Jenny, Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye. What card do I have for you? Tiger's Eye. Blue. Madonna and Mothering. Madonna and Mothering. Because since we're talking about angels, I might as well do Angel Metatron. So the number 2 and 9 make 11. Here we go again. Number 11. It's a master number. Link into the divine feminine energy that is here with you now. So the blue Madonna stands in her own blue ray, silent, strong, emitting the energy of calm and stillness. So it doesn't matter what's going on around you, what needs to be done or acted upon. All that she's concerned about is to offer us a resting place. She sits within our hearts, offering guidance, support, love to be held in her embrace. Here, there's no place for worry or stress, just peace and being at one with the wider universe. And the stars above her head remind you of the stars above our own, right? Light's always lighting our way. So her communication here is expressed not just through her words, but by her sheer presence. And she's drawing your attention to how you show yourself to the world in all you say and do. Is that from a place of peaceful blue ray or in another tone? So allow the blue energy to envelop you, reaching into your aura as well as your physical body. It's here to strengthen, protect, nurture you, and love you. So like the Divine Mother, she holds the ultimate archetype for bringing up the next generation of souls and is there for you, whatever age you are at, as a gentle, maternal support whenever you need her. Feel her around you now and be at peace. That's for you. That's for you. Very, very nice. Okay. I did Francis. Did I do Care Bear? Did I do Care Bear? Well, you're welcome, Tiger. That Care Bear. Nice card. Care Bear. And I put them aside so I don't pull the same card. So one for Care Bear. Care Bear. Long time no see, Care Bear. Care Bear, transformation, light and dark. And it's number 31. And if you had 3 and 1 is equal 4, and that's foundations, solid foundations. And you've come across a lot of changes, so it's good. Right. Hi, Phoenix. Hi, a lot of people that I maybe have not said hi to. Uh, Mar- Mariana, welcome. Welcome. So this is the card for, which one did I say? I think was Care Bear. So it says, which figure on this card do you relate to? The dark shadow or your own fears? Or the empowered, light filled within the divine you? So when you push your shadow away, sometimes it doesn't work. We have light and dark. We still have to face our shadows, and we have to accept it's who we are. It's not always bad, but we have to face that. Sometimes, when I mean by our shadow, some dark place could be like number one, like she talks about jealousy, could be rage, greed, spite, all those things. We don't push them away. We accept it, and then we learn to deal with it. If we've acted upon them, then we learn to forgive ourselves. It says here, you are asked to understand and work through why those feelings arise and where they come from, and realize it is only usually because of an absence of love. So be loving of yourself. Love yourself. Our shadow self also always wants to keep us small and to keep doing what we know or what makes us happy. So it feeds off, old patterns. And if we have fear and panic, well, it'll feed into that, right? And it's going to get worse. It's like a vicious cycle. So if you've done some shadow work, ask that you are able to figure out the question, to figure out what's going on and where you need to give the most attention to. Because transformation happens when we choose light over shadow, our shadow self. Like the flower turns to the sun, right? So it's just a reminder to choose light every day, to move forward and reach for sunlight rather than hide ourselves in the darkness. So the stronger and more powerful the energy is the light, it can and escape also clutches of anything that tries to contain it. So when you refuse to let the darkness overcome, then the light will appear brighter. So what is left behind is just an empty shell. We learn to look back with compassion at what blocked our way and the lessons we learned from our struggles. But we transform ourselves, but we transform the darkness too. It doesn't stay as dark. There's different shades of black. I talked to somebody one time and they're like, well, no, black is black. I'm like, I don't know, is this a woman thing? Because I see different shades of black. There's like pitch black. There's like a black that's kind of a little lighter. There's different shades of black. And this is like what the shadow self is. The more you feed it, the more the shadow self, the dark, it's going to get darker. The more you tell it to lighten up and the more that you get to learn yourself and accept the shadow part of yourself, it gets a bit lighter and lighter. So it says here, we learn to live with it, but we don't allow the shadow self, the dark side of us, to control us. And we learn to love all parts of ourselves and to walk the highest path that we can. Everybody's doing the best they can out there. Everybody. Day by day, moment by moment, right? So by doing so, we conquer the battle within us and allow our light to win. We are born of energy. We are made of light. And we are here to shine. So, that's what we have to fight and go through our shadow self. So, okay, who did I not do, Jenny? Readings by Shar. Hey, Shar. All right, let's do a card for Shar. Shar, I know I got to have you one day on my channel here. Yes, I do a guess. I got to look up again how to do it, and we'll talk before. But definitely need you to come and talk to everybody. All right, Shar. Mother Earth, grounding and support, number 18. I like the number 18 because 8 and 1 is 9, and I like that number. Number 18. Mother Earth, your attention is drawn to the need to ground your energies into the earth. So if you've been doing a lot of readings lately and been doing a lot of stuff for other people, you have to take care of you too, and you need to ground. The fastest way for people that do a lot of readings and stuff like that and have a lot of people around us, you go outside, take your socks off, put your feet on the grass and the dirt if you can, and the soil. That's a real fast way of grounding. Or one of my favorites and don't do it if you're diabetic, is chocolate. Chocolate does ground. I love chocolate. So, or a meal. A meal is very grounding as well. But no, you can also learn to ground yourself without any of that. You can pretend that you have tree-like roots coming out from the soles of your feet and you're sending it into the earth to ground you. That's one way you can do it as well. It says ongoing energetic upgrades. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's another thing. Just before August 8th, when the Lions portal opened, I think just the night before, so the Monday, I hardly slept that night. Which I normally don't. I do have a good sleep usually, but anyways, that night was pretty rough. I woke up so tired. Some people have been telling me they've had headaches. I've had headaches come on. I've had like a little bit of nausea come on, and it's all these solar flares that we're having, and all these upgrades that are going up, portals of light. The attunements, if you've had any ringing in your ears lately, especially high pitch and fast, that's your guides. So if you've had a lot of, feeling unbalanced, that's what's happening in the universe right now. A lot of people are feeling it. And that's not even the full moon yet. So, it's very, very crazy. Energy levels spike and drop. Yes, it's terrible. Yeah, I've had to literally ground and protect myself several times in one day. So, yeah. So, but if you don't do the grounding, you're going to feel lightheaded, out of balance, unintegrated. So getting out in nature is a real healer. I mean, if you can go for a walk somewhere, in nature, a park or the lake or something, it's really nice. You could be affected by just the collective energies as well. So if you're an empath, I'm an empath. So if you're an empath, you're empathetic. I'm trying to say two words at the same time. That's going to be the French in me. If you're empathic to the pain of others, my God, right now, as well as all the earth changes that are going on and more that I'm not even listening, yeah, you're not going to feel well. And toxins have heavier energies that may be sitting within you as well. And they need to be released into the earth. You can ask for Archangel Raphael's help to release these toxins to the earth. And I always say transmute it into positive energy and to be returned to the planet. Positive energy, we need that. So we have a lot of, smog living not that far from Toronto, a huge city. There's a lot of electromagnetic smog, okay? There's a lot of pollution out there. And there's additives they throw, there's chemtrails, and that's a totally different show probably, but there's a lot of stuff out there. So we need to make sure that we take care of ourselves. And the earth is able to do this process by transmuting easily what's is not needed to us. And it goes right down to the core of the earth. So you're asked to re-examine your relationship with the earth and to feel her steady heartbeat beneath you. And that's weird because about a couple hours ago, I said to my husband, do you hear this? And he's like, no. I said, okay, well, maybe put your ear to the window. I heard sounded like a heartbeat. So I checked my pulse. I listened to my heart. It didn't beat to my pulse. But when I closed my ears, especially my other one, and listened to it, it almost sounded like a heartbeat. But he couldn't hear it. He went outside and he says, there's nothing. I don't know. I heard something. So the planet chose you you chose the planet, actually. The planet you chose as your home, which provides all that we need. Ask for your support to bring light and harmony to the earth, to honor the sacred places that connect us to a wider network of grid lines, crystalline light. And we do this simply by connecting via meditation. Okay. I know there's a lot of people that have these huge meditation groups. They'll say, come at this time, YouTube or maybe some other social platform, and they do these prayers and these meditation. That, unless you know the person, I'd be just a little careful because they may not use the prayers for the intent they're saying. So I think it's best as a person, an individual, to follow a meditation that you like by yourself and just ask that, for the earth to be healed and for everybody that needs healing to be healed for the highest good of all. That helps the earth that helps you, but via meditation. And if you go have a chance to go out in nature, and you want to meditate, that's even more powerful. Even in your backyard, if it's quiet, you can go there. Yeah. So it says, look at the image on the field of this card. If I can stop waving it around, it's kind of hard to see. It says, it asks you to ground your ideas, your thoughts, your plans into reality. Green shoots of new beginnings in any area of life first need to be sown, then cultivated with time and effort. So think carefully about what you wish to plant in the next year. They say this year, but we're already in August. So what areas that you need to focus on, and care for, right? It may be spending time with family. It could be starting something new. Whatever it is, they want you to think carefully about that. And whatever you plant, whatever you want to manifest, it requires attention, but if you feed it well, it will manifest. The clear quartz cube here depicted on the card is a sacred geometric shape linked to the basic chakra, the Earth Star. So the Earth Star is it's below our feet. That's the Earth Star. It reminds you of the need of strong foundations. Okay. And if you struggle, with bringing your ideas into reality, just remember that everything is built one block at a time. That reminds me, my mom said, Rome Paris was never built in one day, right? So all it takes is for the first block to be placed. Then you set your intention. All right. So that's what you need to do. Whatever it is that you need to do, you have to take the first step. That's a long one, right? It's a long one. Love meditating outside. Yes, it's so nice. It's nice. Some people think meditation is they have to follow like a guided meditation. But if you go out in nature and just sit there and just in stillness, or if you can go to the lake and just look at the water for a while, that's meditation in itself as well. There's different types of meditation. Meditations put you to sleep. Some people I know, they meditate at night before bed, and they meditate in bed and they fall asleep. I like to meditate. I prefer meditating sitting. So it depends. Everybody's different. You're welcome, Shar. You're welcome. Get grounded. Okay, you'll give it a whirl. Good. Who did I miss? Did I miss anything? The Widow's Diary. All right, let's pull a card for the Widow's Diary. Family Circles of Life. Number 49. Circles of Life. All right. Okay. So take a moment to think about those who love and support you in your life. You're the product not of just those who birthed you, okay? Those that spent time with you, those that came before them as well. It goes all the way back. I read somewhere years ago that actually our seed, like when we were born, we weren't actually seeded in our mother, but our grandmother. It's another show, I guess. But think about spending time with those who have cared for you, the mother who nursed you, the father who watched over you, brother or sister by your side. Within family, there'll be issues and problems and challenges. Every family I've ever known or met has that. But there's also great times of joy and celebration. So welcome them as part of your life's rich tapestry. Share the times of happiness and be there for the times of heartbreak, right? If healing is required in your family, allow Archangel Metatron's energy to hold all safe, all solid for the highest outcome of all. So consider whom you are being invited and to send healing thoughts to, or give your physical presence to. Maybe an elderly friend, a relative that could use your visit. Could be a newborn whose hours has just begun, right? It could be many, many things, but reach out to those that you've grown around with. It says to reach out to those who have argued you have argued with, or you've lost touch. So you can do that as well if you want, right? And those who are estranged from, whether alive or past. If somebody that is past and you maybe felt there was something unresolved, talk to them. Talk to that person. Call on that person and talk to them. Okay? They hear you. They hear you. Okay. And if you need to go through a medium, then you can go through a medium as well. But take time to learn today and grow and understand your family, the dynamics within it, the healing that may be needed, the thanks and gratitude that may be expressing, the love and forgiveness that should be at the heart of your sacred circle. So, circles of light, embracing the past, present, and future, generations after generations, life after life. Pretty good card. Pretty good card. Phoenix, I don't think I've done. Phoenix, did I? I don't think I did a card for you, did I? I don't think so. All right. If I did a card and I called your name, just say, hey, it's done already or something. So I think I didn't do Phoenix. So let's do Phoenix. Phoenix, ooh, duality. Balance needed. Number 23, the yin, the yang. You need to find balance. You're asked to look at the need for balance in your life. Sometimes it could be the way you're thinking about or you're approaching your approach to life. If you're working too hard or not working at all, looking after self or neglecting your basic needs, it could take myriad forms. With Metatron, we will often be drawn to balance the masculine and the feminine states of the need and the need for equilibrium there. So you may need to nourish and nurture your feminine side, receiving love and being held, or you may need to motivate and take control and action with your masculine side. Only you know. And everybody needs that. Everybody needs to balance their masculine and feminine energy. Hi, Luna. Hi. Want to say hi? You want to say hi? What are you doing? He's doing what? See, that's just a cutie. She's a cutie. Come here. Come here. Come here, you big puppy. She's a biggie. Oh, yes, a big. Oh, she's a big, big, big girl. She's 80 pounds. Yes. 80 pounds of pure love. What? What? Oh, yeah, give me kisses. Okay, I'm busy. I'm busy. Go get get daddy. Get daddy. Go get daddy. Give you something. Give daddy. Tell you something. Give you something. Okay. Okay. Rob, can you call her? Oh, I think he's still outside. Sorry about that. You go get your toy. No, you go get your toy. You go get your toy. I don't have your toys here. You go get your gecko that squeak like Canada geese or something. Anyway, sorry. So, yes, balance. Sometimes also, dark and light, night and day. We need the dark to show us where the light still needs to be shown, right? Sometimes we need hard, challenging times to wake us up as well, to the wider truth, to bring us back to the light, that as well. So rather than labeling something that you're struggling with as unfair, unjust, because sometimes people, I hear that, right? They say, oh, geez, this is unfair, this is unjust. It says to look again and try and see the light within it. From those who dry your tears as they care for you to the unexpected smile of a stranger that pierces through the darkest day. Light is always there in the hard times too. The promise you are given is that what seems difficult now will pass. I always think, okay, whatever difficulty that's going around as a dark cloud, and the clouds are always moving, the wind's pushing it aside. So that's what I think of the dark times. They never stay forever. I mean, they eventually pass, right? So take this symbol on the card you have chosen and place it in your hands. So you want to take a picture. Ask Archangel Metatron to help you see both sides to any disagreement, to feel the light within the darkest hour, to see the masculine and feminine parts of you, and to bring all aspects of yourself back into equilibrium. The yin and the yang. You're welcome, Phoenix. She's adorable. She is. She's 80 pounds of pure love. She's so sweet. Anybody I missed so far? I know there's somebody that's supposed to be watching. Let's pull that card. So I did, everybody. I believe I did. If I haven't, just put your quick name and say me, and then I'll see who it is. But I know that somebody's watching, a Sangria, I think. I've got here leadership. Answer the call. Number 8. Number 8 is wonderful because it's the complete, circle, like infinity, right? So if you're watching, this is for you. Card number 8. It's linked with the planet Saturn, which concerns duty, responsibility, security, and discipline. All qualities needed to be a good leader, right? So to be a leader means to be open to the opportunities that always come knocking. It means being prepared to welcome change and growth in each venture as part of life's journey. Leadership often entails entering uncharted territory and creating a new path for others who will follow in your wake. So to be asked to be a leader by Archangel Metatron requires faith that you will always walk these steps, but you will also do this with the light burning brightly beside you. The darkness diminishes, and all that can be seen is the blazing trail ahead into what is your higher self, which has already agreed to do long before incarnation. It is said that leaders are not made, but born. And this is true. Yet, for those of you who struggle with leadership, realize that with Metatron, you are offered a chance of rebirth, a chance to become a figurehead, an inspiration for others. It's not so much about what you do, it has to do with how you are. Right? Remember that. Okay, so leadership is not a lonely place when you have Archangel Metatron at your side. His beacon flame is given to those he knows he can trust to do his work and spread his energy of transformation on this planet. Those who are asked to help will have been sent to you and a correct vibrational fit for what you have to impart to them. Truly, leaders are teachers who pass on knowledge, but are mainly here to remind each person they meet of already lies dormant. It is said that when you want to learn something, and especially whether you want to start learning, going on a spiritual journey, or if you think you're medium or you're not, but you want to look into it and you want to learn, when you start to take that class, or you start to, if you open a book or you start to learn some of that stuff, if that's who you really are meant to be, you will remember. You already know it. It has to be awakened in you. It's already inside you. Right, Luna? Yeah. Are you my pretty girl? You're my pretty girl. Go get your toy. All her toys are upstairs. So you take no baggage with you, no preconceived ideas, expectation, or hopes. Just yourself and your light. That's all you need. And that's all you'll ever ask to be in this particular role. You signed up for this and you are ready. So Sangria, believe Sangria, that's leader. I know who Sangria is. She's definitely a leader. That's for sure. She's a big dog. She's a puppy, Char. She's 7 months. She's 80 pounds. She can grow, I think, 120. My sister says 140. If she grows 3 pounds, if she gains 3 pounds a week every week until January 7th, which is her birthday, she'll be 140. So we'll see. Definitely going to be 120 or more. Right? Oh, you're going to lay down there? All right. Ceramic floor is cool. So, yeah. Yeah, she's a Mastiff. If you look at Mastiffs, English Mastiffs, they're quite big. And her father's an ex-Bull Mastiff, which is a Bull Mastiff mixed with English Mastiff, Bulldog, and American Bully. American Bully are big dogs too. They look like pit bulls, but they're not. They're wonderful dogs. There's the pocket ones and there's the other ones. And we met the other day another dog named Luna, like her. And she's an American Bully. And I said to the woman, "Oh, that's an American Bully." She goes, "Yeah, her name is Luna." I said, "So is hers." And they just loved each other. So she's a huge puppy. Yes. Have I missed anybody? D, you must be online. I'm sure you are. I'm going to pull one for D. She's still with us. Your daughter has 2. Frightening? How? 2 frightening? Why are they frightening? They can be very, when people meet them, they look at their eyes and they have these, the puppy eyes, right? But they're built and their stature. A lot of people are afraid. Yes, they. Francis, I did you very first, didn't I? I did. Oh, cool. Marie. Yes. So I think I'm making. They're scared to you. Oh. My best friend just got so. Oh, Alaskan Husky. Yes, they're gorgeous. I was at one of the pet stores here, and this woman had two of them, and they were beautiful. One was more the gray silver, white. The other one had the beige and white. Both well behaved, really nice, but they're very hyper. I mean, they take a tremendous amount of energy. You have to walk them a lot. I don't have the energy to walk them for hours a day. I don't. So, although I love them, it wouldn't be fair for me to have one because I wouldn't be able to walk them that much. If I had a huge piece of land, I'd say, "Yay, run, run, run!" But I can't. You'll keep your cat. Yes, I have my cat too. He's not here. Where'd he? He's probably still upstairs. Yeah. All right. This is for D. Sorry about that. Ooh, boundaries. Set them daily. Number 14. We talked for a long time yesterday, D and I. We visited. So every day as the sun rises, you have the opportunity to set your boundaries for the day. Yeah, I learned many years ago, you need to set boundaries. Okay. Nobody told me that the boundaries can change and you have to reset them. I thought, okay, you set boundaries and that's it. Well, no, not exactly. You can set them every day. You could set them different boundaries for different things, different people. So your friend's dog has blue eyes. Yes, they're so beautiful. They are beautiful. Yeah. So D, this is for you. Boundaries. Are you going to allow others to dictate your thoughts, emotions, and actions? Or are you going to stand tall in your power and reclaim your energy, your time, and life? What to do, what's most important for you. And you've come a long way where you've learned that. But you will be tested along life's path by those who drain you, those who disrespect and devalue who you are and the precious life given to us to be lived every day. There are people that they know somebody drains them, so they'll talk with, well, she's my friend, but when they talk on the phone, after they're done their conversation, whether it's 15 minutes or an hour, they're totally exhausted. Now, sometimes the other person doesn't do this on purpose, right? I call them psychic vampires. They're not real vampires, but they just drain your energy, right? So what you want to do is you set boundaries. If you feel you have enough energy to answer that call or spend time with that person, great. Protect yourself, ground, connect, and protect before you meet with that person. That's going to be helpful. And if there's some days you think, well, no, I just can't today, because then I'll have no energy for the rest of the day. Then you just don't pick up that phone. You don't have to answer to anybody. You don't. If somebody drains you, my advice is stay clear. Stay clear of them. Family or not, just stay clear of them. They deplete you. They're not, it's not their fault. You're not at the same vibration. So, and it's not bad or good. It's just that, it's not good for you or your aura. It's your responsibility to create clear boundaries that work for you in all areas of your life. So look at situations where you allow others to take advantage of you, right? And then sometimes you put yourself last. You put everybody first. And a lot of women do this. They want to help and nurturers, and they put everybody else's needs, and then they get totally drained. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Don't put yourself last. No, don't do that. Look at any relationship, whether it's a business relationship or personal relationship, and where the balance of power is, right? Where it's all wrong, and you want to balance that. If you're doing all the giving or all the taking, it's not good. You don't want to just do all the giving, because you'll deplete yourself. And if you take, well, you're not being honest and fair with the other person. Archangel Metatron invites you to create a wall of green energy around you, which you can retreat to realize what's important, who's essential, and which daily tasks need your attention and which do not. The answers to a balanced life are in this lush, fertile place where you can create the reality that sustains you every day. That's why a lot of people love summer. It's, the green grass and the blue, the water. It's healing. It's grounding. It's amazing. It replenishes you. So there are times when you will, be drained and need replenishment to carry on. Like if you're helping a loved one that's very ill, especially if you're the caregiver, that can be very, very draining. But that's not the same as somebody that you can say, okay, listen, I'm not talking to you today. I'm drained. I have to recharge. But if you're taking care of somebody who's ill, it can deplete you. You have to step out once in a while and recharge your energy. Some people say to me, they want to be a personal support worker. I did that for 4 years, almost 5. I love the job. Sometimes it could be very, very depleting. And some people that don't know how to protect themselves, they won't be in that job very long. Not even a year. Yeah, it's taking care of people, raising kids. It's tough. So the key to being at peace and in control of your life starts with boundaries. Without boundaries in place, you leave yourself open to the whims, the demands of everything of others. And like I said, realize boundaries can change. What serves you one month may need changing the next, right? This is why the green in this card, and green is emotional healing, but it's a very grounding color. So is brown as well. But it symbolizes growth as well. So it's important to focus on that right now. And the boundary line and depicted in here is a hedge, something soft and yielding that can be carved into any design that needed to help you. It's not hard or rigid. It is alive, just like you. It's there to protect, preserve, and support you. So feel your boundaries around you today. Look at the times you've said yes, and were they all in place, or learn when to say no and when to say nothing at all. It reminds me of a song, Saying Nothing at All, beautiful song. So when such lessons are learned, the holy grail of a day well spent is available to you. We wish you well. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a country song. So it's a beautiful song, When You Say Nothing at All. That comes to mind. These two ones that come to mind. Marie, yes, Virgo, yes, Virgos, for sure. So Marie, all right. Did I do you? I did, I think. Oh, no, Marie J as a Virgo. Yeah. All right, one more card. I think I did Mary Jane, but this is another one, I think. So a whole bunch of cards. So you need to get a reading, girl. A lot of info wants to come to you. Your daughter has two. Sorry, your daughter has two mastiffs. 2 girls, 2 boys, a boy and a girl. What are their names? Marie J. Beacon, shine on. Right. Number 44 from Marie J. Shine your light, girl. We all have that light inside of us. We just need to shine it, because the more we shine it, the more we can help people, and we draw the people that to us that need our help. And then again, boundaries. If they overdo it, you can help them for a while, but they also have to start helping themselves. But you can help them kickstart themselves with help. So number 44 is energy. It's linked to the angels and to you as an earth angel. So I talked about earth angel. So Marie J, you're an earth angel. So you're reminded that you are a beacon of light to the world, and a place of refuge for those in the dark, and a port of call in the storm. So the world needs you, needs your light as never before. Look at the raging sea of humanity struggling to free itself from thousands of years of pain, so many holding up their hands for help, and so many drowning because they find no one singing the way home, back to their own inner light. How are we to create mass awakening and change without people like you to help us? So if you realize the power of your light, you would turn up, not try to hide it. And if you saw how many people need it, you would offer it fully. If you could see the difference your light makes to every single person you touch, you would never again doubt your true calling. You ask, well, but how? And where and when? Well, you block the light in by waiting for the right time, the right circumstance, the right moment, when it is actually just about shining. Through difficult days and happy days, just shine, as you never know when it's needed and by whom. It will be noticed. It will be picked up upon. It will transmit its frequency to the right person and call forth the act of service that is needed from you. So be a beacon of light to others is to be noticed, to stand out. Okay? When somebody is asked to shine, you cannot shine just a little or not shine. There's no, you shine. You just shine your light. That's what you're asked to do because your light matters. Everybody's light matters. And you have a role just as much as everybody else. But you might ask, well, how can the world change? Well, it is by shining so bright that eventually the darkness diminishes. The world needs many of you. Have you been ever around people? You could be on a bus or train or plane or wherever, or at a grocery store, and you know the person in front of you you're picking up that the person may look sad or angry, and if they look at you and you put a smile on, and they'll usually smile back. Most of them will do, but if they don't, if they're shy or very timid, you've brought a little piece of light to them. They may get in their car and think, wow, that person, smiled at me and I didn't smile back, but it felt good, So that, just be a beacon of light. It says, no one can do it alone. You are all reflections of each other, building on much bigger light than ever imagined. So beacons lit the world. They're lit around the world, switching everybody on together. So when one person's lights get low, it is recharged by the next light beside it. That's when it's the same thing when you do meditations in a group. Meditation by itself is nice. When you do it in a group, if we're like 10 people and maybe 3 or 4 people come in after work, they're tired, they sit in meditation, and some people have more energy, well, the energy will form in the circle and everybody's energies will become equal. So the people that need energy is not that they're going to drain the other people, it's just that the energy is going to be all balanced out within everybody. And that circle that's meditating, the energy will, if you're a meditation teacher, you can build a cone of energy. Some people don't know how to do that. Or you can infuse it with Reiki. If you're a level 2 Reiki or Reiki master, you can infuse that meditation with Reiki, which is not only going to raise the vibration and the energy, but healing. So again, more on that subject, right? So without light workers on the ground, nothing is possible. So, but with each other, a view in place, everybody around the world, it's a new dawn that can be born for the world. So shine your light. Shine your light. See? Be a beacon of light. Joe Megan. Hi, Joe Megan. All right, somebody else here. Let's do this. One more card. I think I've done everybody. Joe Megan. She knows you, Care Bear. She says hi. Must be a friend of yours. So, Joe Megan, let's pull a card for you. Oh, nice. Nice. Conquering fear. Start today. Wow. Isn't that a beautiful card? So if you've been a little fearful lately of something, and, just remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. Now, fear is not the same that if you're fearful of jumping over a bridge because you're going to get hurt. Well, yeah, you're going to get hurt. But if you're fearful and you're not sure why you're fearful of starting a new job or looking for a new job or fearful of taking a chance on something, that is false evidence appearing real. Because when you push through, then you realize, geez, why was I worried? Why was I fearful? A lot of people, including me sometimes, we fear the unknown. We're not sure, right? We don't always want to take risks, but sometimes it's called for. It says fear makes you feel small, fragile, threatened, and unable to take the next step. It can also cripple you and block you. You may also feel isolated, and yet you are not alone. Many angels surround you, wishing to help. So often you forget to call on them. And then when you do ask, you doubt that they've heard. Oh, trust me, when you call on angels, they hear you. They hear you loud and clear. They may not act on something that you're asking like right away. They may take time to prepare. They don't work on the same time clock we have. But angels have been around you since you were born. They're around before you're born, when you're born, throughout your whole life until your last breath, and they follow you through each incarnation. They herald your arrival, have celebrated your success, and tried to pick you up when you have failed or been hurt or needed care and love. They remind you that you have already accomplished and conquered many things and have always survived and grown stronger. This new fear around you now that's risen, it's risen out of your own shadow. And earlier I mentioned talking about the shadow self. And sometimes the shadow self likes to keep us small, likes to keep us from being happy. You have to face that shadow. The more that you accept this is part of you and you face the shadow, the dark shadow of yourself, the more that the light will come through. It is the side of you that mistakenly thinks it keeps you safe by staying exactly where you are, never trying anything new and always maintaining the status quo. It is, however, an illusion. These feelings and negative voices in your head say, I can't, or I won't, or it's an energetic block. It can be broken by proclaiming, I can, I will. So it seems kind of difficult, like somebody saying this to you, yeah, well, it's easier said than done. Well, I get that. But, take a step at a time, baby steps. If you can't do the whole big thing, take it into little baby steps, break it in little chunks to make it comfortable for you. And then you can cross that stepping stone and with confidence and trust. Metatron sends his angelic helpers. They stay with you day and night, urging you on, taking each step with you. You're not doing it alone. They're here because you've called out for help and they've responded like they always do, right? So feel their presence around you. Let them help you breathe into your fear and allow it to dissolve into light. You can even ask, especially archangels or angels, say, how do I know? I'm calling you. How do I know that you're here? I'd like to feel you. So it's like your guardian angel. You can say, if you're around me, I don't know, touch my arm or certain scent maybe, or make an agreement with them. Say that when I call you and I want to know you're here, see if you can build a relationship with them and see what it does. The safety net they've placed underneath you will not be allowed to fail. Okay, you won't fall. Before long, you will have found out how to fly yourself. So feel the safety of blue light around you and the care of your angelic helpers. Okay. So sometimes you can also ask yourself, what am I truly afraid of? What's frightening me? What is it? Something that perhaps a fear from a past life? Because there's people that have incarnated in a certain time of their life, a certain age, they may have a fear of something. And when we tap into the other world, we find out sometimes it could be a past life where let's say they're afraid of drowning, or they're afraid of water. They may have drowned in another lifetime. Sometimes that could be something like that. But you can ask yourself, why am I afraid? What's frightening me? And sometimes you hear something, or inner knowing. Could be something they'll say, your own shadow. Well, that you can deal with, right? So make peace with those parts of you that have been programmed to feel fear. All right. So if you do so, you're going to get a sense of achievement and pride. Congratulations, and a pat on the back awaits you. So do it today to feel better for doing so, because you're the only one that can hold yourself back. And I see that when I do tarot reading sometimes, and I say, well, you're the only one that's blocking you. Sometimes we can be our own worst enemies. Don't block yourself. Don't do that to yourself, right? Yeah. So I haven't had a lot of chance to see what everybody posted, but I think everybody had a good time. Yes. Good. Little presents from my So I will be starting again to do each zodiac sign. I do Aries and Pisces and Scorpions and Scorpios. I call Scorpions my hubby. Open heart space. Yes, definitely. Yeah. And I don't know if anybody would like to do like a guided meditation. There's some on my channel, but if you'd like me to do a guided meditation, a live guided meditation, just let me know. I could do the drumming. A lot of people will feel a lot of things and a lot of emotions. It brings a lot of emotions back. So I can partly guide you a little bit and do that. And then, so it's like that. That's why it was pulled. Yes. Yes, Jenny. Oh, okay. Definitely needed. Oh, okay. I was like, what? So one's talking to the other one says, that was the card that was pulled. That's what she needed. Yeah. Well, I thank all my angels and guides and your angels and guides because it's them, that guide us and to, what deck to pull, what if I'm pulling cards, and the cards that are pulled for you are meant for you. And everybody that's here could probably benefit from some of the other cards too that are pulled because there may be that card for you, and the other person says, "Oh, there's a little piece of that rang true with me." So it's pretty good. Thank you so much. Again, I sorry that it got delayed. This technology thing. I've gone and programmed it. It shouldn't do anything till after 11. Maybe I'll put it a lot. Now it's telling me I've got another update of some kind. Oh, geez. You okay? You've been updated already. So thank you so much for joining. And I will be back again for sure next week, maybe before, but I will post it early so everybody has a chance to tune in. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I leave you with a lot of blessings. Bye for now. Have a good night, everyone. Good rest of the week. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bless you.